10% at the Total Concept Special Order Sale at Hamilton Place.
Ah, it's my way, and it's on sale.
Get a home loan with TVFCU. Bank together.
One of the best things about Wednesday is that it's hump day, right? It gives us a reason to think ahead to the weekend coming up. What better way to plan for your weekend than thinking about paying a visit over to Finders Keepers over in Hixson. Jerry Evans has welcomed us back into the store this morning. Good to see you.
Thank you.
And the official name is Finders Keepers.
Treasure Seekers.
Because that's what you find here,
That
treasures galore.
Yes, yes.
So it's kind of calm right now. When your doors open on Saturday, it's going to be a very different story.
It'll be the calm before the hurricane. Yes, we'll have 125, 150 people in line, and they'll be digging, trying to find those treasures.
So if this is sounding familiar to you and you're a TikTok user, you're right. You're putting two and two together. A little while ago, a lady came in. Unbeknownst to you, she put something about you on TikTok and it exploded.
It went viral, about 1.4 million views, and we've had people coming from all over, Atlanta, Nashville, Knoxville. We've even had some come up from Florida just to say they've been to the store because of that TikTok.
Okay, so let's talk about what is in the store. Throughout the week, you're getting shipments of things from big box brand name stores.
That's correct. We get about one large 18-wheeler load a week, and we'll pretty much put out an entire 18-wheeler load every week, and we fill up these bins. The bins will hold, some bins will hold 1,000 items, some bins will only hold maybe 30 or 40 items depending on the size of those items.
Can you talk about some of the stores whose merchandise you carry, or can you not do that?
We can.
Okay, but this is why we're not going to mention it in our interview, but when you come in here, you're going to recognize it.
That's correct.
The way you work it is there's a pretty simple model. On Saturdays, everything costs how much? And then I'll let you work us through how it works down from
Well,
there.
Sunday everything's $3. Monday everything drops to $1, and then Tuesday everything drops to 50 cents. And there are some other items, some of the priced items we have around the perimeter of the store that are more maybe some of the higher end electronics, maybe some tools, comforters, things of that nature. We price that 35 to 40% of retail, but I guarantee it to be the same as what you're going to get when you go to the big box retailers and buy it. So any problems with it at all, you bring it back just like you would with them.
Okay, you love what you do.
Yes, we do.
For
we really
lots
do.
of different reasons. I would have thought that you love it because you see people coming in and just finding a great deal on something and saving themselves money. But it's a little bit more than that. For some people, this is a difference sometimes between making ends meet and not.
It is. We have a lot of people coming in, especially with the pandemic. They lost some income or maybe all of their income. And they'll come in here with $5, find a $5 item. They'll sell it somewhere and turn it to $100, or they'll buy 10 of those items and turn it to $1,000. They really appreciate that we're here. Some people are just trying to find food, and sometimes we do have food items that are non-expired, and they'll find those food items so they can feed their kids, and they are just very thankful. We've had one lady that came in and she was crying just because she was able to find some food here and didn't know how she was going to stretch her last money until her check came in for the next month.
It's become a social hour for some people too. I think when we were here last time, you talked about some women who come and have their breakfast every week before the doors open.
And those ladies are still there.
Are you surprised sometimes when the 18-wheeler comes in and y'all are taking things off and you think, holy cow, I can't believe we're getting this?
Yes, sometimes we're scared because we know where it's coming from, what store it's coming from. We just don't know what is going to be on there. We might get a lot of toys. We might get a lot of clothing. I think this last load we had 2,900 bottles of hand sanitizer. So we just don't know what we're going to get. But yeah, it's kind of like Christmas for us. We dig into the box, we'll see something great, and it's kind of like, it's a treasure hunt for us too because we see everything that comes through.
Well, you have grown in popularity. Yes. And so you said it's gotten to the point now where on Tuesdays things are so close to being gone, you're not even open a full day anymore.
We had to cut our hours from 10 to 3. We cut it back to 10 to noon just because there's not much left, and that gives us a head start to get up and get ready for the next week too.
Okay, so spring break coming up at the end of the month, and for a lot of people, they still don't want to travel because of COVID. Maybe there's been a financial concern because of COVID, and they're looking to do a staycation. This would be a fun trip for the family.
It would. The whole family come out here. Dad could find some tools maybe. Mom could find whatever she needs to find around the house. The kids find tools. There's makeup, shoes, you name it. Everything you find in big box retailers, we have it.
And you don't have to tell them no because the pricing is good, right? I mean, you know that when you're raising your kids.
That's right.
So how does it work for the first timers who might be coming out this weekend? The doors are going to open Saturday. What time?
Saturday opens at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
People start lining up about 8 a.m.
Okay.
And then when we open the doors at 10, you just dig into the treasures. Now, there may be some items that you find in there that may not be worth the $5. So those items you wait till $1 a day, or maybe 50-cent day, or $3 a day. But you decide if you think it's worth that $5 item. Now, there's a lot of items out here that are definitely worth $5. We're definitely worth $50, $60.
Okay.
But you're getting them for $5.
It's also a good economics lesson for kids too, then, isn't it, to pick and choose what's of value?
Well, a lot of people, they'll bring in their families and they'll have their kids and they'll hand them a $5 bill and they'll go out there, that's your budget for today, and they get to, figure out how many items they can get for $5 or $10 or whatever it is.
Okay, so you can kind of see as we walk you through the store, there are all these bins that Jerry is talking about. They're a good size. Looks like, 2 or 3 people can easily rummage through one.
Absolutely.
I'm gathering people wear masks when they come in.
Masks are required. And everybody's been very good about that. I don't think we've had anybody that's really complained about having to wear a mask. Regardless of beliefs or anything like that, we do require the masks.
Do you try to arrange it where you've got certain things in certain bins, or is it really just...
It's totally random now, except for maybe like the clothing. We have clothing and shoes in the back, and everybody knows that's where it is, and the people that are hunting for that, they go straight there. Everybody knows makeup's right here. But other than that, the other bins, it's a free-for-all. Okay,
for people who want to maximize their time, do you take phone calls between now and Saturday for somebody who says, hey, I'm looking for such and such? Do you have anything like that? We do take phone calls. We can't sell anything before Saturday because we have to give precedence to those ladies or those people in line at 8 o'clock in the morning. Right. Now after 8 o'clock or after 10 o'clock we open, say about 10:15, 10:20 after the initial rush. If you see this comforter that you want and you want to call me and I can hold it for you until you get here. That's not a problem. That's really true. Okay. What about the politeness of your clientele? You said you kind of sit back and watch, and people are very courteous with each other. They really are. You would think, we kind of think of it as a Black Friday, and you see on the TV where people are just pushing people over and they're knocking people out of the way, they're taking stuff out of people's hands. We don't see that really here. There have been a few instances, but nothing to the extent that you would think, because everybody knows that they're going to find something. Right. It's not like they're going for that one doll or that one tool that they know is the really good deal, and they're not fighting over that one item. They know there's hundreds or thousands of items in here that they're going to be able to find a deal. I can't give anything away to you this morning, but I have had a chance to walk around and kind of see. So it seems to be pretty common that things that are typically anywhere from mid-20s to $40 or more at the store, you're going to find for $5 easily. Right now. Yes. Some items will be up in the $60, $70 range. Wow. Okay. And then it's just a matter of hope that by the time you get here Saturday morning at 10:30, it's still available. That's the key. That's the thing. A lot of people, if they don't make it here at 10 o'clock with the initial rush, if they're looking for that one special item, the chances of it being here is going to be slim. Now, there are times on Sundays, on $3 a day, that you may find a $5 item that was looked over because there are so many items in here. By the time you pull out 50, 60 items out of a bin, there's still a lot of stuff in there, and maybe that $5 item fell to the bottom, especially if it was, say, a smartwatch or AirPods or something like that. Okay, so everything in here right now will be $5 on Saturday morning. Yes. Then does it work that whatever's left becomes $3 the next day? That's correct. We don't restock until the following week. Okay. So Sunday it dwindles a little more, Monday it dwindles a little more, and then by Tuesday morning it's you can see the bottom of the bins. Okay. When we close Tuesday, if you combine everything left, it won't fill 2 of these bins. But how can you lose? If you bring $5 with you, you'll walk away with something. That is correct. It is such a great idea. Thanks for letting us come back. Thank you. So it's every weekend. Doors open 10 o'clock on Saturday. And you're open until how late? 6. Okay. And then again on Sunday, as he said, by the time Tuesday rolls around, it's just 10 a.m. to noon. Yes. But get here early if you want to get that special deal, yes. Jerry Evans at Finders, Keepers, Treasure Seekers, right here on Hixson Pike and Hixson. Phone number, website there on your screen. Happy shopping.
Seems like CBD stores are popping up on every corner.